Yo, what's good, y'all? We live here, No Mercy, Trap New York shit. Y'all already know what time it is. And I got a special guest on the stream tonight, man. This is somebody who's, coming up in media, somebody who I feel like really should be here because they give good content, good interviews, they give good analysis of the battles, and you can tell that he's someone who really pays attention to the art form and just wants to give his honest opinion without no, weird narratives. And he's just really, here for the sport. I got Mr. Temperature Check.
What's the word, my boy, man? How you doing, man? I feel like I'm one of them ones, man. You know what I'm saying? The young buck, I didn't got the call from the big dogs. Y'all kind of blessing me, man.
Nah, no problem, man. No problem. You feel me? And like I said, man, you one of the people who I feel deserve to be here. Like, I appreciate what your platform brings to the table. And it's always a breath of fresh air because like we of course have media that's here that's not really battle rap media. They just here for clout, they here for attention. And you're new, but you're also not
And we lost.
subjecting yourself to the bullshit. Wait, hold on, you good?
Yeah, I'm good now. You
All
you
right.
blacked out on me for a little bit.
Oh shit, my fault.
No, you
But yeah,
good.
you
You
one of
good.
the people who you didn't subject yourself to the clout chasing. You feel what I'm saying? Like you just here for the culture. So I really appreciate that about your platform for real.
No, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I think coming into the game, man, I really just wanted to just show appreciation, and I really wanted somebody to talk to about battle rap. To be quite frank, because it's what I'm saying.
Mm,
Although I'm from St. Louis, I live in Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really
mm.
talking battle rap in Nebraska. So like, I had to get on YouTube to start following some of my favorite bloggers, some of my favorite battle rap platforms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, I started venturing out and going to different events and things like that. But it was really, like I said, man, just wanting to connect with the culture, really wanted to talk battle rap like to knowledgeable people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Especially I'm from St. Louis, so everybody want to talk about holla and verb, but it's so much more than that. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So no, that's how I got into it, man. And it's been a crazy fucking ride, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. But it's been all love because I, like you said, man, I've really been able to kind of stay out the bullshit. Like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
staying to battle rap, keeping my content that, you know what I'm saying? Only bringing battle rappers on there to promote battle rap. We don't talk, you know what I'm saying? Unless we talk in life, we not here to slander other people, man. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it's a way that you can give your professional opinion without just dragging a nigga through the mud. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's how you get your credibility up. But no, I
I
appreciate it.
and you know what? I agree with you 100% on that. And it is something that I followed. Like I stayed out of all of the drama for years. Like even when it was the whole Caps versus Chris Unbiased versus Piper Boy and all that, I stayed completely out of that shit. But once I seen certain other people start coming into battle rap and they doing shit that's just like weird, I'm like, oh no, somebody got to speak up on this. You feel me? And that job is not for everybody because the
No, it's not.
weirdos, they have these fan bases. You start talking about them, they start commenting crazy on your videos, disliking your shit and all that. So it's definitely a tough task to to even go into that side of battle rap. You understand? So I understand why a lot of people stay away from it. You feel what I'm saying? So
No, you
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 know,
got you gotta have the energy for that shit because them niggas not gonna quit for like they
yeah,
not gonna quit. You know, that's what I learned about battle rap. You know what I'm saying? When you get I'm watching these media wars, like, you know what I'm saying, even though it was brief, it was intense, and you could see that the people was really they was ready to take it there. Multiple
yeah.
videos, commit hours. No, I'm not spending that much time on you. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Yeah. And I completely respect that. So let's just start with a little bit of history with you first. You feel me? You said you from St. Louis, but you live in Nebraska. Like, so tell me about St. Louis. How many years you spent out there?
Oh, I grew up in St. Louis. I was born in '88. I left in 2006.
Okay. We
Only
born in the
reason,
same year. So we same
yeah,
age. Okay.
only reason I left. I had a football scholarship at a college out here in Nebraska, so I ended up.
Oh,
I played college football. You know what I'm
congrats
saying?
on that. Because a
No,
lot of people that scholarship shit is different. Like to
it's
be able to get
different.
a free ride to college where you could like that's definitely good shit. So salute to you on that.
No, different, definitely different, man. And it was kind of crazy because I didn't even want to go to college. To be quite frank, I was playing high school sports, and that's all I wanted to do. I was gonna go into the military, but
Mm,
I ended up getting my first scholarship offer like my junior year for track, but I had like a 1.9 GPA. Like it was crazy. My shit was ass.
damn.
My shit was dumb ass. All I was trying to do was shoot guns and get paid for it. Um,
Yo, let me ask you something real quick. What spurred the decision to go into the military? Because I kind of had that phase too, where it was like, I had finished high school, I had just got out of a bad relationship. I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life, and I was like, yo, fuck it, let me just sign up for the military.
To be honest, my older brother, he did like 20 years in the Navy. He just retired
Mm,
from the Navy. So watching him kind of like going to the military and kind of change his life around, you know what I'm saying, making money. Because when you single, you know what I'm saying, and you going you stacking that money, especially you on a boat for 6 months, 9 months at a time. All you doing is stacking that money. You know what I'm saying? And for
yeah,
my brother, he kept all his stuff in the storage facility because he was out on the boat so much for like the first 5 or 6 years. So he really was stacking bread. So just really just seeing that and seeing the opportunities that came with it. But thankfully, like I said, I ended up not having to go into the military. Football scholarship, did really well. Ended up playing a couple of years of arena football. Um, you know what I'm saying? Ended up getting my master's. I got a master's in education. Uh,
fire.
I'm a part of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do a lot of shit. So even outside of that, I'm a high school official. So I officiate varsity basketball, baseball, and football. And so I'm actually part of the first all black football crew for the state of Nebraska. I've already
That's
done a state
fire.
championship for the state of Nebraska. I've done all-star games, all type of shit. So man, I don't know, man. Like, and it's crazy because I do all these things, but you know what I'm saying? I've amassed all this professional success, but I'm fucking obsessed with battle rap. And nobody understands this shit. I'm the weirdest nigga in my circle, for sure.
Wow.
The weirdest
You
nigga in
know
my
it's crazy. I feel like shout out to my bro Diligent. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us are like that guy when it comes to battle rap in our circles. Like those of us who are like really into it. Like for me, it's literally like whenever I go back to my hood, everybody asks me, yo, what's up with Sue Surf? What up with Hitman? Like, what up with battle rap? Like, I've always been that, whether it's been in my hood, whether it's been at a job I worked, whatever, people always know me as the quote unquote battle rap expert. You
for
feel
sure.
me? So I know how that feels. I know how that feels.
You know what I'm saying? But at least you get the admiration and you get the love when you go back home. Niggas ain't if I ain't talking about verbal holler, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really trying to talk battle rap with me right now.
So is St. Louis really like that? Like that's really the only battlers they care about, like just Hitman and Verb and
No, professional. No, on a serious note, we got a healthy crop of a lot of St. Louis talent. We got a couple cards coming up. Street Status and Street Report got a card coming up. Street Status, I want to say February or March 26th. They got MVP versus Meta on that card, and then I just did an interview with KD for the STL Street Report card on April 2nd, and he battling B Magic. And then you got names like B Mac, EJ Moore, you know what I'm saying? Both of them are from St. Louis. They were on Bags and Bodies. So we got a lot of up and coming talent, and of course you still got your legendary names like the B Magic and the Oops and things of that. You know what I'm saying? Still carrying that flag when we need to.
So let me ask you this: what first spurred you to get into battle rap? Like, what was your first experience with like, yo, this battle rap shit is fire? Like something I want to fuck with. Like when did you first get into it?
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. My knowledge base when it comes to battle rap is not that deep.
Okay, I respect
Um,
that.
because again, I went to college. So when I tell you I went to college in '06, or so fall '06, I went to college. I never came back to St. Louis. I stayed one summer. I came back my freshman year of college, but after that, I trained during the summer times at my college. So I never came home. I never talked battle rap with anybody. I found
Mm,
battle rap just randomly looking on YouTube one day, and the first battle I ever saw in my life was Hitman Holla versus Sue Surf.
wow.
And I was like, what
Okay.
the fuck is this? And so then I started calling. I was like, this nigga hit me and holler. Hey, I'm calling out my homies. I was like, y'all know this nigga. It was like, man, you been gone in Nebraska. You done missed all this shit, man. We knee deep in this shit now. So you know what I'm saying? From there, I really had to play catch up, man. But I fell in love with this shit, man. I started watching like everybody, like Black Ice Cartel. I used to watch Trap House New York, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Trap shit.
I used to watch what's Black Ice Cartel is my favorite one because they had the Vixen in a coffee battle. A lot of people slept. Yeah, y'all don't know. Y'all motherfuckers don't know. Go back and watch that Vixen versus Coffee Black Ice Cartel. That shit, that was the first female battle I had ever watched. I was
You know
like,
what's crazy? My wife, she was big on Vixen before like Vixen really blew up because she's somebody who watches like a lot of like compilations. Like she'll watch the battles with me, but when it's on her own and she's like scrolling her timeline, she'll run into like the compilation videos and she's really into those. So she used to run into a lot of Vixen clips. And then from there, she just became a Vixen fan, was watching all her battles and shit. And she the one that kind of put me on. So
that's
I remember
fire.
when Vixen versus DNA was coming up. I'm like, who is this girl? DNA about to mop the floor with her. It didn't go like that.
You thought so. No, that's fire. Because, like, again, even your girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Even your girl, like, battle rap. For me, the only way I can get my girl to watch battle rap is if we're watching Bags and Body. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Because, again, that's the setup. That's how it's supposed to translate. You get the women because of the reality aspect, and the hardcore battle rap fans are gonna stay and watch this shit.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. I watched the battle with Mercy was the one that introduced me to Vixen Facts. Yep. If everybody remember them early streams that my wife was on, yeah, she was pushing Vixen heavy, and it was like once that battle happened, she just like blew up.
Man,
You feel me? So
salute to Vixen too, man. That shit is crazy.
yeah, she's fire. I felt like her last couple joints been you feel me? She got to get back on track. I like the A-Ward battle. I thought she did good in that.
She did. So I was in the building for that.
Okay.
She did a lot better on the playback than what I thought she did in the building. In the building, it was
It
rough.
felt like a body.
Oh hell yeah, yes, absolutely. It felt like a body. It was the body of the night. In my recap, I called it. It was clearly the body of the night in the building. But it was also nothing she could do. Like it was literally watching a tsunami just come over the entire crowd because
no matter what you try to do, it just didn't work.
It didn't work. Like because there hadn't been a high, now salute to Verb because he said this, but there hadn't been a high energy performance yet that entire night until you got A-Ward with the performance moving around the stage, you know what I'm saying, in and out with his delivery and things of that nature. Once you got that, all she wrote. But salute to Vixen because she be in hell of fights. Take nothing away from her. She be in fucking fights, bro. Since she got that Woman of the Year, she really been taking dogs, man. Like I said, I know she on a losing streak right now. I ain't gonna lie, she might on a little bit of losing streak right now. But again, when you go back and you talking about the names that she's battling, when you battling a Jazz the Rapper, when you battling a Rock, when you battling A-Ward, these are names that are transcendent in our sport. So you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to say it's a such thing as a good loss, but if I'm gonna get 30, I'd rather get 30 by A-Ward. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather lose a good battle.
And you know what it is? In any event, you want to go out fighting.
For sure.
You don't want to just lay down and die. You feel me? So
that's a fact.
I feel like with Vixen, I also think the opponents that she battles are people who actually do watch battle rap, and they know that if they slack, she could smoke them because she is a killer. You feel me? She has a couple kills under her belt. So if you go in there thinking you're gonna play with her, nah, it ain't gonna work. Like, so I think they just know to take her serious. You feel me? And you think about it, the Tay-Rock that she battled, one of the best Tay-Rocks we've seen in terms of recently. The Jazz that she battled, definitely one of the best Jazzes we've seen as of recent. And A-Ward, he just came off of getting his ass kicked by Big K. So to come back like that,
and you kind of knew it was setting up for Vixen to lose that one too. When the last time you seen A-Ward have bad back-to-back performances on a big stage?
It
was
kind of about that. I never thought about that.
it was kind of set up for like I ain't obviously it wasn't she didn't get lined up, but it was kind of come on, man. We talking A Ward is one of the most consistent battle rappers we got in this sport. Like whether you like him or you don't, at the end of the day, he consistent as shit, and you at least gotta give him that much respect.
But you know what it was? I also felt like two Midwest battlers in a New York stage. I was wondering how that was going to go and how New York was going to receive them. You feel me? I wasn't as worried for A Ward as I was for Vixen, especially, because her and Jazz is in New York.
Yep, homecoming. Yep.
You feel me? So I was like, okay, but and that's crazy because that's two back-to-back big stage losses for Vixen. One against somebody from New York and then one against somebody who's not from New York. You feel
You know what
me?
I'm
So
saying? And
yeah,
that's kind of crazy
Vixen got to
because
get right.
we consider like Vixen a big stage battler because she does so well with her performance.
Yeah.
But maybe I guess I have to go back at her wins, or her wins all in small rooms. I think she has some big stage wins, but like are the majority of her rooms wins in small rooms?
I believe so. And it's like when you know what it is? It's showing the levels because she's also going up against people who are experienced on the big stage. Like, look at
That's
how
a
many
fact.
big stages Rock done battled on. Look how many big stages Jazz done battled on. You feel me? Like, these are people who are clearly outclassing her in terms of, just their being vets and being more experienced on the big stage. So I think with Vixen, it's just a case of just like tightening up certain things in terms of moving around and making sure your bars land the way they should on the big stage, and just overall probably coming with better material.
No, that's a fact. I mean, the law averages say she definitely gonna get a dub. I don't know who that dub gonna be against, but you know what I'm saying. Law averages say she gonna get right, man. She definitely will. But I
What's a
mean, that's
good
also a
battle
steep
for?
learning curve. That's a steep learning curve when you got to battle. Your learning curve is Jazz and Tay Rock and A Ward. Like fuck.
Yeah,
Like come
that's a
on.
hell of a gauntlet to be going into.
It's a fact.
Like, you feel me? So, but Vixen gonna get right. Vixen gonna get right. Um, So let me ask you, in terms of you said Nebraska, what's the battle rap scene like out there if they have one?
They ain't got one.
Okay,
That's why I
I
gotta
didn't think
fly
so.
everywhere. That's why I be talking so much shit when it. I don't. So let me say this before I get into that. I don't believe you need to be outside as media to be validated. I do not believe that. However, I do believe you need to have experienced that. You don't have to go every year to every event. You know what I'm saying? Because financially, it doesn't make sense. You're spending for me. I usually spend somewhere around $1,500, $1,500 to $2,000 every time I go to an event because you
Sheesh.
think because you got to think I'm flying from Nebraska, so I'm either
Yeah,
going to Atlanta, like I went to Redemption 2 and then turned around the next weekend and went to New York. You know what I'm saying? That's not no cheap shit.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so there is no scene in Nebraska. I think the closest thing I can get to probably right now is Kansas City with 816
Okay.
Connect. I think that's A Ward's home league.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
The connects. Yeah.
so yeah, so I try to get to like the STL street reports and the street statuses, of course, but like it just be the timing. I do so much shit outside of the battle rap. Like I have a life outside of battle rap. So like
Yeah.
shit don't be timing up. Like my daughter's birthday the same weekend that KD battle B Magic. So that shit is a no-go. I'm sorry.
Sheesh.
Respect.
But nah, I get that, and I want to talk about that point for a second about not having to go outside to be validated. Now, this is the thing. I agree with that to an extent because I do feel like if you I do feel like you have to go to at least one.
You
At
gotta
least
experience.
one
You gotta have
one
the
big
experience.
stage event to really experience what like a real battle rap event is, with the crowd and then the bright lights and the big stages and smack, give me 2 Henny to the stage. Like, you feel me? I
For
feel like you
sure.
have to experience that at least once. But I also feel like that's mostly, I think people mostly say that to the people that talk crazy on camera. You feel me? Like, you talk crazy from whatever basement you in and whatever state you in, and you're not accessible. So when you speaking on battle rap, it's just like you being disrespectful from a distance where it's safe, but you won't make yourself accessible to be, addressed in public. And I think that's really the issue where, people start saying like, oh, your opinion not valid if you don't come outside or, whatever the case is. I think that's more so for those type of people. You feel me?
No, I definitely think it's for the people that have more of an extreme stance on a particular battle or battler. Because you do got to stand on that shit. Because
Yeah.
excuse me, at the end of the day, these are people too. You know what I'm saying? Like have a life outside of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You have to assume that they do too. And we don't know, you know what I'm saying, what conflicts, what adversity they have to go through on a day-to-day basis. So I keep it, you can be truthful with a bit of integrity. Have some integrity
Yeah.
about you. I feel like for me, that's how I try to carry it. I can tell you got your ass whooped in a battle. Because in the same vein, like New Jersey Twerk, he's one of the I have shout out to Twerk. He blocked me because I was one of the first people I came out talking battle rap and advocating for was Swamp. I was one of the
Okay.
biggest Swamp fans because I felt like his rise in battle rap paralleled to what Verb was doing in battle rap when he first came out, as far as representing a culture, representing a state, putting a flag on your back, like being so different, being so original, having
Okay.
people treat you as an outcast, and you know what I'm saying? So I gravitated towards Swamp. And with him being the first person that I ultimately followed, it really, I don't even know, man. Oh,
well, what did you say that made Twerk block you?
man, come on, man. The single soul team. So here's the thing. He was talking big shit on Swamp. And everybody was like, Twerk was gonna get smacked. Twerk was gonna get no, bro. Twerk got his ass beat. And I was the first nigga. I did a whole pray for Jersey when the whole St. Louis, when he took the money from street status and was in the club. Like I was on his heels. But then I also ended up running into him. Where did I meet him at? Summer Madness 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely ran into him. We was at Geechee EFB party or whatever, and I walked up to him and we had a conversation. We had a conversation as men, and I had to stand on what I said. But in this, like I said, you can have an opinion, but when they do shit bad, you know what I'm saying, hold them to that standard. But when they turn around and go on the run that Twerk's been going on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that, and you gotta honor that. And if you can play both sides of that coin, that's when, you know what I'm saying, the battle rap community will appreciate you. The battle rappers will appreciate you. The media will validate your opinion, and your stance has validation. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, play both sides of the coin. You can't always just talk shit.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. And it's funny, Twerk got me blocked too because
Bro,
I said he lost a snake eye.
no, he big. I ain't gonna lie to you. Twerk is big. That's one of the things I also learned in battle rap, because I'm a football player, so I'm about 6 foot, about 190. You know what I'm saying? I still work out and everything. These battle rappers be tiny, bro.
Yeah.
Battle rappers be these. Hey, the camera angles. I thought K-Shine was like 6'2" or something. I looked over at K-Shine like, huh? K-Shine not that, bro. A lot of these battle rappers is like 5'7". No cap.
Yeah, I didn't been to enough events and stood next to enough of them to see like, okay, if it ever came down to it, I know who I could beat and who I probably can't.
But Twerk is every bit of like 6'3", like 270, though. Like
I've been around Twerk a few times.
Twerk is a grown ass man. Like I
For
felt
real.
bad for Next in that battle. Like you feel bad for Next. What you gonna do? That man got you like, calm you down. I'll really beat you the fuck. Like what you gonna? All he could be like, I mean, we just rapping. That's all you can do. You can't say he gonna embarrass you on that stage. You try to fight that man.
Listen, it's certain people that you just need to just battle and go home. Like
That's a fact.
all the extra shit is unnecessary, and it's crazy because with Twerk, right? And me and Twerk cool. That's why I'm like, yo, why did you block me? Like, you feel me? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run into him at an event or something like that. But I remember before he got like super popular, and he did something on Facebook, like he posted something that was really like, let me just say, incriminating. And I inboxed him because I was genuinely like, on some, yo, you got a healthy battle rap career you're about to have. don't throw it away by posting some bullshit like this online. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the type of person I am. Like, if I see something that like genuinely concerns me, I'm gonna hit you up on the inbox like, yo, son. Like, you know what I mean? So he respected it and he wound up taking it down. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the rapport that I have with him. So when I seen he blocked me, I was like, yo, if you don't get
These
out of
battle
here.
rappers be sensitive, fool. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Hustle. I had to get right with Hustle. Hustle had me blocked.
Sheesh.
And it's the worst. That's the worst thing about being blocked when you media, especially when you trying to like listen to what's going on in the Twitter spaces. Because if they block you and you get that co-host spot, you're done, son.
Oh,
You're
yes.
done. That shit is a wrap. That
Yeah.
shit had me mad as fuck. Cause like Hustle was in spaces where they was doing like Twitter battles and shit. And I'm trying to listen. You know what I'm saying? No, booted my ass. So I had to get. Now I think that's a shout out to Hustle, but that's another one. She every bit is what she look like here on that screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, shout out to Hustle. She hosted a couple of trap events for me, so
She fired.
she definitely she another one that I got a good rapport with. So so let me ask you this, since we on the subject of just friction, I guess. Who's some of the battle rappers that have taken offense to your opinion on they battles or whatever?
Snake Eyes.
Of course.
Snake Eyes. Which is
the
crazy.
least like the least likable person in battle rap.
I don't even think he wants to be the villain, and I get that, but certain people just aren't meant to be the villain in life. I'm sorry. Like Snake Eyes can play that role well. He's like a Triple H. I think he's phenomenal. His promo game, it's only Sue Surf, Verb, and I think you really got to legit put Snake Eyes as like that third person right now, consistently when it comes to like promo and battles and just like what he
Nah,
does.
you can't leave Cassidy out of that one.
Cassidy on battle. I'm talking about like somebody who battled a lot. Come on, man. Cassidy, man, come on, man. Hey, Cassidy had Hollow. Cassidy had Hollow about to jump out his body. Hey, Cassidy had Hollow ready to go. He thought that pool table was in the middle. He said, "What? We about to get it right now?
Yeah,
I've been waiting for this." Like, he got. Hey, shout out to Cassidy. He definitely got Hollow out his body for that. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was funny.
No,
that was funny.
Snake Eyes is definitely one of them, which is crazy too, because like I have recapped several of Snake Eyes battles, bar recap battle. I was so mad when I found out about that recycling shit with that fucking bad news shit. That battle
was ridiculous.
That he tainted what I thought was a top, given the amount of time that they have to prepare for that battle. That battle was a top 10 battle of the year for me. Like that battle was crazy.
Yeah, from their performances down to the way it was filmed. Like there are some battles that even if they're good battles, if they're not captured perfectly on camera, it's not going to have the same effect. And that was one of the ones that was like, it was really good in that aspect.
It was like watching a movie, bro. It was like watching a movie, like the different angles, the solo shots, the way he's panning to the background, like you seeing the react. Like, shout out, man. I was disappointed. Definitely disappointed in Snake Eyes for that. But yeah, I would say Snake Eyes, my verse, which is crazy. My verse got me blocked too, bro.
My verse don't battle enough to be having getting mad at nobody.
But here's the thing, though. She didn't got the last two. She didn't battle the last two. I didn't done recaps on.
Yeah.
And my thing is with my verse, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. And you know what I'm saying? The people in the chat, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But like when she battles, is it a little bit cringeworthy? Because it feels like she's trying to be overly aggressive and she just needs to rap. Like it's certain, like it's okay to be good just to be a pen. You ain't gotta be an aggressive pen. You know what I'm saying?
That don't even sound right.
It don't. Well, if you watch the Hustle battle, like her first round was cringeworthy. Why? Because she's trying to be you are a poodle talking to a rock roller. It don't look good on cam.
Yeah, and we all know if it was a pop off, Hustle will probably get the best of you.
What? What? Hustle put that big that Timberland boot on your chest, kick you right off that stage like Leonidas.
Oh my God. But and that's one of the things about my verse. Like, I think what she does is when whoever she's battling, right? she tries so hard to adapt, but sometimes it comes off as her not being her anymore. And I think
Yes,
that was the
bro.
problem in the hustle battle.
Yes, bro. Like again, like I literally tweeted it out. I said her first round and her third round is cringeworthy. It's okay to be a pen and just rap. When she rapped in the second, that was by far her best round. But
Yeah,
again, like I said, that overly aggressive, that shit ain't no, that ain't it. So she's another one.
yeah. Yeah, not for my verse, man. She need to stick to the pen and just relax. I will go down a list of people that I offended, but it's
No, I
probably
think I don't think we got enough time. You've been
yeah,
here
we
too
did.
long. You've been here too long. You know what I'm saying?
But let's get to something that's on a more positive note, man. What's your biggest content piece to date? Like in terms of what you dropped that has like the most views, or the best blog or whatever that you've done, interview, whatever.
The interview that put me on the map. It's Hitman Holla after the Cassidy battle. It's actually two parts to that. So the first one got like 78,000 views on it, and then the other part has like 37,000. So altogether it's about 100,000 view interview. Um
Okay. Okay,
which,
that's
which
pretty good numbers. So how did you get that interview?
boy, let me tell you. This shit was
It just
random.
sound like a story.
This shit was random as hell, fool. And I like completely random. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This is COVID. That's how I even got started in blogging in the first place. Because I really ain't had time for this shit. But with COVID, I had to sit my ass down for 2 years and I needed something to do. So here it is.
Mm,
Um, but again, I was blogging about, you know what I'm saying? I had just watched the face off, and everybody talking crazy on Hitman Holly's getting a lot of negative flack. And I was just like, I mean, what you gonna do if it's 30? Like, I'm just taking Hitman's side on it. Like, if it's 30 of y'all and it's only me in here, and I know I got something that's gonna keep me safe and get me out of here, why wouldn't I? If I really feel threatened, why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
yeah.
because everybody gangster. Everybody got this gangster persona. Okay, well let's act like gangsters then. Don't
For
be
real.
don't be mad when a gangster act like a gangster. The
Facts.
fuck?
I agree with you.
So I was just giving my perspective on that. Just a random live in the middle of the day, and I got done. I went to Twitter, and I had a new notification. Had a new follower, and it ended up being Hitman. So I called my girl. I'm like, I went to it. It had the blue check and everything, like because you just because it say Hitman
It might
Holla
have been
don't mean shit.
a spam page or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I went to the page. I'm checking. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is him. Like I'm seeing retweets, all that shit. So I called my girl. I'm like, hey, Hitman following me. She was like, what you gonna do? I said, shit, I'm about to ask for an interview. Fuck it. I said, I'm here now. So I DM'd him and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, like, I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. You know what I'm saying? I just told him I'm from St. Louis, kind of told him my story. I said, hey, would you be willing to come on the show and do an interview? And he originally said he would, but he wanted to wait a little bit. He wanted to wait until after the battle had happened. And I was like, all right, cool. So the battle happens. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says what they say about it. I just congratulate them on the battle. I don't have a winner or loser. I just congratulate them on the battle, man. Because I
No,
know you're
no,
gonna do it.
no. We're not doing that. Who won the
No,
battle?
this is how I did it.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, hey, I'm still trying to get this interview though. So let me know what's up. So he
Yeah,
was like, all
yeah,
right, man, but I want to chill out for like a week. He said, give me a week. I said, damn. I said, all right, bet. Let's hit me and holler. What the fuck?
yeah.
He messaged me maybe 20 minutes later. He said, no, fuck it. Let's do it tomorrow. I said,
Oh shit.
oh shit. All right. But then I was sitting there, I called, you know what I'm saying? I called my girl, I said, hey, I got this Hitman interview tomorrow. She said, nigga, ain't nobody gonna believe you if you put it out by yourself. You do know that, right? I said, nigga, you 1,000% correct. So I had to go back to Holla and I was like, hey, bro, like I made this flyer. If you know what I'm saying? I already made like a quick little flyer. I was like, hey, bro, if you could just tweet this out, because ain't nobody gonna believe that you really gonna do this interview with me. They don't know who the fuck
Yeah,
I am. Bro, he tweeted that shit. He tweeted it out one time. One tweet. My
yeah.
followers went from like 1,200 to like 3,700 followers on YouTube in 24 hours. I ain't
God
gonna hold you.
damn.
I looked up, I said, fuck, bro. I was in a whole nother realm with this shit. So imagine
Yeah.
again, I had 1,200 followers. I never had a live where there was even more than 100 people. I think at that point in time, I had Av on the show, and me and him had did like 102. So, you know what I'm saying? So I hadn't
Mm.
had a Hitman Holla live interview, and I didn't know that he didn't do interviews with anybody else either. That was another thing that kind of helped out the interview.
Yeah.
So
Hitman don't do a lot of interviews.
I didn't know that shit. So we get to the interview and it's 1,400 people in the fucking chat.
Sheesh.
14 again, somebody who has
Damn.
like 7. I had 7 people on my live. The next live I do got 1,400.
Yeah,
And like,
that's crazy.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm so nervous. I don't know what Hitman Holla can read in the comments because they killing his ass in the comments. I ain't gonna hold you. And so I'm like, I'm trying to like block shit, trying to make sure the interview goes good and shit. But no, it was a fire opportunity, and from there, man, like that Hitman Holla interview just validated me. You know what I'm saying? Anytime again, a name like Hitman Holla, the greatest performer in battle rap ever, he can give you that stamp. Like it was easy money after that. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They would at least listen to me. I ain't gonna say they would do interviews with me because it's still people that's, you know what I'm saying, I'm still trying to do interviews with. It's still people I'm trying to get them to follow me on Twitter. But you know what I'm saying? It helped. You know what I'm saying? And I got to shout out Vodafly too. Vodafly was the first person ever to stamp me. He stamped me when I on my birthday. He dropped that shit in a blog because he was the reason I even started blogging because I was atting him and Showtime so much on Twitter. And they was like, man, like quit talking to us, like start your own channel and shit. So I did. But I had like 918 followers the weekend going into my birthday, and he literally dropped like a little 30-second shout out in one of his blogs. And he was like, if y'all go to his channel, just tell him that Vodafly sent you. And so he had my shit jump from like 918 to like 1100. And then yeah, right after that was the Holla interview.
Fire. So what year did you start blogging exactly? You said during COVID.
Yeah. So 20. So I started in 2020. No, yeah, 2020. I started the summer of 2020, July 2020. But then my sister ended up getting killed in November of 2020.
Sorry to hear that, man.
No, it's all good, man. The crazy shit, the murder trial just concluded in January of this year, which was also crazy because I was speaking at Mentor Nationals in Washington, D.C. that same week. So I went from a murder trial to speaking to 1,300 people. You know what I'm saying? But
so how did let me ask you this at least, because of course not to get into detail, but
man, you can't shit. It's all on the news.
Oh, that was all on the news and everything?
Bro, that shit made national news. They caught the dude because it was a road rage incident. She, you know what I'm saying, she was just driving on her way to go to the park with a friend, and two cars get into a shootout on the highway, and one of the gunmen like stopped his car on the highway and shot back in the oncoming traffic. Ended up shooting my sister.
God damn.
And so we found out what that happened November 30th, 2020. That was on a Monday. And so me and my little brother, my youngest brother, he lives in Nebraska with me. So him and I traveled back to St. Louis. My brother came in from Virginia where he was at, and we ended up doing like a press conference that Tuesday because you know if you ever dealt with a murder, you know what I'm saying, like especially that type of murder, like just random civilian public like that, you getting everybody.
It's usually
high profile. And it was people that were like platforms that were contacting like long distance cousins in Virginia just because we had the same last name. Like this shit was crazy. And so we needed like one person to kind of like do a press conference and talk. And so that ended up being me. And we did the press conference that Tuesday. They called him that Thursday. And then, like I said, he got found guilty in January. They just did sentencing last Thursday. Sentencing was last Thursday. He got 31 years.
Whew.
Fed time in a maximum facility.
Oh, he done.
Yeah,
he done.
Yeah.
How old is he if you
he is only 33 because I'm 35. He's 33, so a young cat. And his baby, his wife was in the car or his girlfriend at the time, now his wife, and a 2-week-old baby was in the car.
Stupid shit.
And this is St. Louis. Like St. Louis is a crazy city, my boy. Niggas not
they open carry out there, right? They open carry out there.
For sure.
Man. Condolences to you and the family.
People don't even know that. Missouri is a slave state.
Wow. That's crazy. I had no idea. I had no idea, man. Yeah, condolences to you and your family, and I'm glad y'all was able to at least get justice. Like that's always a good conclusion to something like that, even though like there's no bringing a person back but at least you know the killer's away.
No, that's a
You feel what
fact,
I'm
man.
saying?
And then in the same vein, you also gotta remove yourself from it and understand like this is a 1 in a million shot. Like murder cases don't get solved. You know what I'm saying? People unfortunately get murdered every day, and
Yeah.
that person never finds resolve. That family never gets the satisfaction of having that person go into court and be sentenced for the crime that they committed. So I understand how lucky my family is in that situation. So I just kind of look at it as that represents not just my family, but anybody else that has ever had anybody get murdered, man. It's way bigger than me and mine's. And you know, my sister is gonna live. That's another reason I'm going so hard with this blogging shit. My sister was a graphic designer and she was supposed to be helping me with my channel at the
Damn.
time. And so, like, you know, like this is kind of temperature check is how I kind of honor my sister and keep it moving forward.
So you say that's how you honor her. Where'd you get that name from? Like
Uh,
how you come up with
you know, cause I'm from the hood, man. So you know, you be checking niggas' temperatures all the time, baby.
it?
So
Definitely.
I just wanted to turn around the narrative, like turn that into a positive narrative instead of just always being, oh, I'm about to check a nigga temperature, I'm about to whoop his ass. But you can also check somebody's temperature and just be curious and just professionally ask them and be inquisitive about certain things. So for me, temperature check is unapologetically seeking answers in everyday life.
Mm.
Oh, matter
You
of fact,
know,
I'll be right back. I gotta show you something because we're talking about my sister.
all right, no
I'll be
problem.
right back.
Yo, it's crazy because we kind of on the same wavelength with the whole. Oh shit.
So I'm a big shoe connoisseur. Like
Okay.
y'all can play me if you want to, but these shoes is dedicated to my sister, and I wore them every day in court. So 1974 is the year that she was
Wow.
born. If you can see, it says Kristen Chrissy Whitted. That Chrissy was her middle name, obviously Kristen first and last name, and then
Okay.
forever my sister's keeper on the actual front toe box. And then she was a huge Steelers fan, so she even got it tattooed on
Mm.
her arm. So I got that. And then we have, you can't see it because of the
Yeah, because the
green
green
screen,
screen. It's all
but
good.
it's a green 4-leaf clover right there. There's 13 in
Oh,
the middle.
okay.
Me and her had matching
Wow.
tattoos. So yeah, I wore them shoes every day at court, but now they in a glass case.
Nah, that's definitely dope, and that's definitely something good to honor your sister. I was gonna say, I like how you use you know, with the temperature check. I like how you spin in the narrative because that's almost the same. That's pretty much the same thing I did with No Mercy. Like,
Mm,
no, for me, No Mercy is show no mercy in achieving your goals and dreams. Like
fire.
that's you know the long version of it. So you know, I like how we both on that wavelength for just taking something that people might associate with something negative and switch it, you know, to basically a positive.
No, it is. And you know what's crazy? So now that you know what I'm saying, now that like people are starting to know who I am, especially in like battle rap and things of that nature, you see people trying not to use check, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check this nigga temperature. You see people trying not to use that intention. I see y'all. I see y'all. Even with caffeine in the URL when they was doing, you remember they was doing like the temp checks. Where you think that shit
Mm.
came from? Now you know, hey, but that's okay though, because I got a lawyer. I got all this shit copyrighted. Play with me again. You get a cease and desist. You used to that, huh? URL. Get that cease and desist, huh? URL, huh? No man, shout out
Oh shit.
URL,
Well,
man.
look, man, you know everybody using fucking lawyers and shit like that nowadays.
You got to
And look, that's actually the perfect segue to you know what's
the
going
one
on
that
right
broke the
now.
mold. The one that broke the mold.
Man, man, oh man, Easy versus is it really Easy versus URL though? Because I watched his blog and he's basically saying that his whole contract situation was cleared up. Like he got a lawyer and they got the situation. I think the situation now is just URL versus Chrome 23.
I think URL is honestly throwing a bunch of temper tantrums. I feel like they are in a very reactionary type of mood right now. And that's unfortunate to see because they've been able to carry themselves with a level of I feel like professionalism to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
Yeah,
it's
to
certain
an
things that
extent.
can get better, but now it just feels like everything is kind of like a knee jerk reaction. Oh, We didn't know about Hitman and Eazy, bam, cease and desist. Like I just talked about this today on my live. Are you a football fan?
A little bit.
Okay,
I used to watch sports heavy back in the day, but it's like once I, started working, going to school and shit like that, then it was like I just watched the championships. Like that's
okay,
it.
okay. So, but if I say Patrick, if I give you a Patrick Mahomes analogy, you can follow me.
Of course, of course.
Okay, cool. So let's use Patrick Mahomes. Number
Right.
one quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Multiple Super Bowls at this, multiple Super Bowl MVPs. That's who Eazy the block captain is to the URL.
Yeah, I can see that.
Why would Andy Reid, let's just say for some odd reason, Patrick Mahomes he was seen out in public sporting Denver Broncos hat and hoodie. Not the best look for him. Not the best look for him.
Of course.
Do you think Andy Reid would not have a conversation with Patrick Mahomes and would just fine them or suspend them? Or do you think Andy Reid would treat his star player like a star player and bring him in, have a conversation with him? Hey, what's going on with this? Can you explain this? Why are you doing this? How what do I need to do to make sure you never wear this Denver Broncos hat and hoodie again?
You know what? And it's crazy you bring up that point of view because I did a blog basically breaking down the blog that Eazy did. And one of the things I asked was, okay, was there a conversation had before this battle actually got announced? Like, did Eazy approach him and say, yo, Remy, trying to holler at me, what are we doing? Like, are y'all going to approve this or whatever the case is? Like, I was wondering if that was something that happened because I feel like that kind of changes the narrative of things if it was something that was previously spoken about before announced and you just still went through with it no matter what they said, or if they didn't find out until the trailers and everything came out. You get what I'm saying? I think that's a big difference.
The left hand should never know what the right hand is doing, right?
Not if the left hand and right hand are in a contract that says you can't go be a part of another body.
And okay, so I agree with that. However, how was Remy Ma introduced to battle rap this time around? Not obviously she has a history with battle rap, but when it comes to Chrome 23, wasn't she on a URL stage and they was like, you know what I'm saying? This smack, son. This is my sister's son. Whatever she needs, I got her, son. This sister, this family. Okay, well, if it's family, why are you not communicating with family?
Ain't no family in business. And for
Ain't no
some
family
reason,
in business. So, but again, you're Andy Reid, smack. Patrick Mahomes is your star player. The moment you see him with that Denver Broncos hat on, you don't send him a fine. You don't suspend him for the game. You bring him in and have a conversation with him. And that's my problem. He said there was no phone calls made. There's no email. There's no dialogue going on. And so I use this $25 pay-per-view, not this unlock shit y'all want to call it. This $25 pay-per-view payment as an example of maybe how URL is doing business with the battlers when they talk about the lack of communication when it comes to notifying them about upcoming battles, about requirements when it comes to battles and things of that nature. Maybe this is an example of some of that lack of communication so I can understand the frustrations of a battle rapper now.
So let me ask you this. Who do you think the communication falls on? Because if you're all right, let's take me and you, right? Let's say I'm No Mercy TV, you Mr. Timber Check, you working for No Mercy TV, right?
Facts.
Me and you got business going on. Vada Fly approaches you to go be a part of what he got going on. Let's say you're gonna be on part of Rice Gang ENT, right?
For one time?
he just wants you to be down.
Okay.
He just wants you to be down. But when he makes the approach, are you not at least going to say, hey, Vada approached me to go do some shit. I don't want you to feel no type of way or whatever the case is, whatever. But however the conversation goes, aren't you going to bring that to me first before it gets the chance to go public and then people got all these questions and, shit like that?
Like you said, ain't no friends in business. So why should I? Because
because I don't
I'm only
think.
gonna go off of what Eazy said in the interview because I watched the interview too. He's
Yeah.
saying he only signed one contract deals. So if I'm only signing one contract deals and I'm not in a contract with you to battle, I don't have a battle before this Eazy and Hitman battle supposed to go down, I don't think I should have to contact you, especially if you're presenting her as sis. Because I agree with a lot of what Eazy said. Because
Mhm.
let's be for real, I don't think URL really thought that Chrome 23 was going to be competition for them.
Yeah.
And so with that premise, if they're utilizing that premise, kind of, you know what I'm saying, to be honestly, kind of undermining Remy Ma's intelligence and kind of sealing her level of success, not thinking that she can be a legitimate competitor in the field of battle rap when it comes to league ownership. I don't think there was a clause in there that said they couldn't battle on Chrome 23.
Well, see, that's where it would come down to in terms of specifics, like in the contracts, because I know they contracts get a little more detailed. Like it's usually something along the lines of if you're locked in for a battle, you can't battle with a competitor. And I don't know exactly how they define competitor. Is it based on the amount of views the channel has, or is it based on the amount of subscribers, or like I would want to know what they define competitor as.
I would have to believe at this. I don't. If they don't, they need to hire me as a consultant for them. But I would have to believe that certain leagues should be line item in these contracts. Like, let's be honest, RBE line item A, your ass ain't going over there. Like, I believe that that's how their contracts are written. But because again, this is only the first year of Chrome. You're not thinking in the first year of Chrome that you're gonna have a possibility of getting a battle that would generate this much momentum, this much allure, I would say, to this battle, into this card, into this event in a year that you would honestly start. Because at that point in time, you have to think that Eazy's already in a contract agreement when Chrome 23 is first announced.
Yeah.
And again, he starts battling, doing these one contract battles. I would assume after he said after the Big T, that's when the whole Hitman Hollow was like, oh shit, you didn't beat up on my nigga from the Midwest. That's when he said those conversations kind of picked up. So you had
Yeah.
already allowed him to battle. That's another thing. We got to put the timeline together because he's saying that that conversation didn't even happen until after the Big T battle. Well, shit, you just let him battle a Big T, a battle you didn't want to book on the URL. So
Yeah.
Hitman Holla, a battle you ain't getting on the URL.
But you know what? I think with the Big T shit, they don't consider Battle Academy a competitor because they don't have the same, following or subscriber count. So they probably would just like go do that Battle Academy battle. It ain't going to affect nothing we got going on type shit.
And what Eazy saying in this interview, I'm more popular than what the numbers say. Hit him with the haymaker tip. Hit him with the haymaker tip. He said
You
it.
got a
He
point
more,
there.
you know what I'm saying? They gotta be. Chrome 23 just now got 65,000 views today when I checked. I think this morning. The battle got like 1.3 million.
Whew.
You know how this go. No Mercy. You got blogs that have literally thousands, way more, thousands of views. But then you look at the subscribers, you be like, but I'm way more popular than my subscribers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the same premise. And then like again, like Eazy to block captain. One, let's be honest. Everybody ain't easy to block captain. I don't want battle. This is what I do not need battlers to do. Think that everybody is easy to block captain and everybody can go independent. No, some of y'all cannot. And I'm gonna tell
You
you
have to
why.
have resources to successfully be independent. Like it's the same thing in the music game. Like you can't just be independent and think it's just going to work just because you're independent. Like you got to do a lot more groundwork on the indie circuit. So
no, that's a fact. So when you talk about going to war, and Eazy brought this up. When you talk about going to war, one of the most important things you need when you go to war, it's not the guns initially, it's the money.
Yeah.
It's the money. Are you willing to sit out for what you believe in? Are you willing to sit out for what you want? You can't sit out if your only income is battle rap, respectfully.
Yeah, it is. Well, like I say, you can't afford to sit out.
You can't afford to sit out. You got kids to feed. You got a rent. You got rent to pay. You got a mortgage. You might have a car note. You know what I'm saying? You got groceries. Like you got people that depend on you. You can't. You might not be in a position to be able to sit out and negotiate the type of leverage that Eazy the Block Captain has built for himself. And
Yeah,
I understand and I truly respect the URL's platform that they've built. But when the Dallas Cowboys was winning all those Super Bowls in the 90s, Troy Aikman was not getting treated the same way as the 52nd person on the team was. It just wasn't happening. They had the perfect analogy. Troy Aikman fall asleep in the meeting. What you gonna do to Troy Aikman? Hey, my boy, I need you to, you know what I'm saying, wake up a little bit. Number 52, I fall asleep. They cutting my ass. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck. Get the fuck out the office. You done. Give me a playbook. Drop your shit. No longer a Dallas Cowboy. And that's what we got. Everything. There's no such thing as being fair. Like you gotta it's literally a case by case basis. These are 1099s that we're signing at the end when we do our taxes. 1099s. You are everybody with this. Hell to the URL flag. All right, that's cool. You should have pride. You should have pride. Definitely have pride in who is supporting you, who is helping your career. But in the same vein, you are an individual at the end of the day, and you got to look out for self.
Yeah. Yep.
And
that's true.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, A-Ward looking like the smartest man in the room. I'm still on my apology tour. I'm still on my apology tour. I ain't gonna hold you no mercy. I'm still on my apology tour to A-Ward.
Right,
I interviewed him and everything.
You ain't think A-Ward could do the successful route without URL?
It wasn't that, but it was. Remember where we was at this time last year with the Twitter Spaces and him and Sue Surf going back and forth. And remember Sue Surf saying, "Boy, you're not about to get no big plates no more." You remember that when he said that?
Yeah.
Look at his resume since then.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When that whole Midnight Madness fiasco, when he said, "I need to be paid," and everybody was looking at him like he was the devil.
Like he was crazy.
He stood on his 10 toes. And what did we find out? A few weeks later, motherfuckers getting paid on the side. I didn't see a lot of, I apologize, A-Ward blogs, but I seen them go up when everybody was criticizing them. But again, since that quote, since that Sue Surf came out and say that and free to wave, this is not being disrespectful at all.
Nah, shout out to Surf.
And stay safe. But since he said that, his names have only been elevated. The battles he's got in his own, he's got some of the best. He gets what battle of the year with Rum Nitty? That's the same. Like you're getting Vixen on Chrome 23 on an anniversary card with Fat Joe, Papoose, Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? You got mainstream like entertainment, mainstream media in the building. Like, bro, salute the A-Ward. You can't do nothing but salute that shit.
Yeah. A-Ward definitely been on a hell of a run. And you know what's crazy? I've been one of the few that's always seen certain talents and told niggas straight up, like, yo, don't sign the contract. Because, like, for example, somebody like Loso, before URL, was putting on classic performances. Him and XL at Bullpen, him and Bad News at Bullpen, him and B-Dot. Like, he had a whole bunch of those type of performances where it's like, yo, Loso is not gonna need URL in order to be successful. Now, he eventually signed, and you know, he had his first battle was something that, you know, was kind of it was something that the situation was right.
It was Scotty on
he
Gnome.
battled Scotty, but it was on Gnome. It was a PG, but it was still, you open up Gnome and then you battling somebody who's one of them guys out there. So for him, it made sense.
For sure. I think, you know what I'm saying, not to circle all the way back to the Eazy the Block Captain thing. But you kind of, it's like, it's the allure of the URL. You know what I'm saying? The narrative that it don't count, you know what I'm saying, unless you want the URL. Once you get there, it's like climbing a mountain. Once you get there and you at the peak, you realize you can't go nowhere else. You stuck on the goddamn mountain if you're at the top. But if I get off this mountain, it's a whole continent to explore. I can start building a community over here. I can start building a water system, building an infrastructure over here. So you stay on that peak, on that mountain, cool. Most respected up there, Mount Everest, the most respected, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on a whole continent that I can just explore and take over. And that's what ended up happening. That's
Yeah.
what the same thing.
And
He's seeing that. Like,
it's the sky's the limit for Eazy at this point.
for
Like,
sure.
and I feel like anybody that my whole thing has always been this, right? I feel like if you believe in your talent and you believe that your abilities can get you far, do not sign a URL contract, because what it's going to do is it's going to pigeonhole you, and you're going to have certain points with URL where your stock is going to skyrocket. Once that happens, you're going to have all these fans talking about you. You're going to have all these other leagues that want to book you. And then you're going to have to do something that's going to put you in a bad situation legally, because now you're going to have a Remy Ma trying to offer you the biggest bag of your career. She want to put you against Hitman Hollow or Murder Mook or Loaded Lux. And you might essentially have to turn that down because you're in the contract, or go do it and then have to spend money to, finagle your way out of the contract, or pay up whatever you have to pay because you breach contract. Like, it can be a bad legal situation for a lot of people.
No, that's a fact.
Don't worry, my battery died.
No, you good. At the end of the day, man, like I said, everybody ain't easy. Like, you listen to Eazy, you've watched his mentality develop. You watched him evolve as a battle rapper and as a businessman. This is someone who is heavily invested into acting classes.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't seem like a very big feat in battle rap, but that's such a huge feat when you're talking performance, when you're talking about memorization of lines, like transferable. He's doing a lot of things in battle rap that are transferable in other avenues, and he's maximizing his potential. That's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. If I'm a good public speaker, I'm supposed to be on YouTube talking my shit, because I do this in real life. It's
Yeah.
transferable. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, and that's what Eazy's done. Like, he literally put together a plan, and he ain't missed a shot. He ain't missed a shot. Like, he looking like Goldberg right now.
Yeah.
Like, legit, like walking through the fireworks, giving you the promo, boom, spear, jackknife, I'm out of there. Like,
yeah, that's a fact. I was just watching some Goldberg highlights maybe about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he was putting niggas out. Like, he had matches he won in less than a minute.
legit
Like,
would do. I remember when he first came out, the first thing he would do is just spear you,
yeah.
jackhammer, and that was it for the first like 40 battles. He only had five moves in his whole arsenal. Like,
yeah. So, Rap Redux, that's my guy. I like a lot of his content too. He's another one that I rock with heavy. You ever got a chance to watch some of his stuff? He does.
yes,
He does like documentary style.
yes, I have. Yes, I have for sure. He does great
Yeah.
work. Easy hurt
He
himself in the
actually.
long run if URL stop booking him aside from Geechee Mook. Who else can he battle outside the URLs? Hollow, Ill Will. I mean, it's definitely it's names out there for Eazy. He can get Calico, and it's names out there for him, but it definitely, he bet on himself with this. He bet on himself.
Yeah.
But again,
Yep.
he also can extend his battle rap life because he does not battle 12 times a year. He's only taking 3-4 battles.
That's true.
If I can take 3-4 battles a year and end up top 3 and champion of the year every year, and I'm getting the names I want, I don't got it. I'm getting the names I want. Why would I stop what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You got a point there. You got a point there. And yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of room for him to take a lot more battles. I mean, Hitman was just probably like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to like all of the legends and people like that out there. So I feel like even if we name like all of the Charlie Clips, the Hollows, the Ill Wills, the Murder Mooks, the Loaded Luxes, I'm pretty sure he's gonna battle Tay-Rock at some point. You know, gun titles, they said they still all open to battling each other. He gonna have to battle Surf at some point. So I'm pretty sure later down the line, those are gonna get done.
Respectfully, dream matchup right now. Surf on his return against Eazy the Block Captain. When you think about people that could that you, because I'm at this point, I'm not betting against Eazy the Block Captain because I've lost too much money doing so. So
yeah,
but if there was one battle that would like scare me the most, it would be Sue Surf coming home from jail against Eazy the Block Captain. That battle would be crazy. That battle would be. If that battle was on Chrome 23, URL would be sick. Oh my god!
Eazy versus a return Surf. Oh my god!
No,
that would be crazy.
I think it's going to like it. You look around the landscape of battle rap, man. If you were completely honest, it's hard not to pick Eazy the Block Captain in almost 98% of the battles that you're gonna come up with.
Yeah, Eazy is like you could bet the house on him at this point. Like
he's a cheat code. He's a cheat code.
Eazy gonna shot every time. You feel me? So yeah, I think going forward, he definitely got a positive like just a promising career. Like he's gonna flourish, especially, you know, being independent. He's gonna get a lot of good plays. So it's really gonna be interesting to see, like, you know, where he goes after this.
No, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? That's someone that I'm hoping to get an interview with in 2023. You know what I'm saying? We've definitely talked about it. He's a humble dude too. Like, you know, a lot of these battle rappers, you know what I'm saying? It's really WWE. Like, they personalities are very, like, you know what I'm saying, braggadocious, and they're very, you know what I'm saying, aggressive. But then when you meet them off stage, you know what I'm saying, you're talking to them like they just regular ass people. And he's super humble, man. And he listened. That's the difference. He listened to everybody. He will take advice, or he will at least listen to the president of an organization and to the janitor. Just because you listen to them don't mean you got to take their advice, and don't mean you got to follow everything they say and do, but use what you want. Use what works for you. And that's what he do. That's why he can get next to a verb. And you know what I'm saying? And like, shout out to my, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Verb. But you know what I'm saying? Eazy helped him too. He's helped him too.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
No, you good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who all in the chat or who all there, because I can't see the comments or anything like that. But you know what I'm saying? Follow me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Temperature Check, man. Mr. Check the Temperature on Twitter. I do follow back. Shout out my co-host Deadass Talk. He out of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He do his thing on the green screen goat, man. But I appreciate the opportunity to really introduce y'all to who I am, man. This is amazing opportunity. Shout out No Mercy for allowing me to grace his platform, man, and really, you know what I'm saying, kind of put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? I just did obviously I got the Hitman Holla versus Eazy the Block Captain bar recap. But I do got one coming for what is it, Street Status, Metaphor, and EJ Moore, which, oh my god. Have you watched that battle?
Now, you know what's crazy? You said Metaphor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I heard of him.
He ought to say, you need to watch this. The battle only got 1,300 views. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
And that's what I'm really starting to do in this year. I want to start recapping battles that not a lot of people watch, just to give them some more light.
Yeah. But yeah, to me, I'm not a view nigga. Like, you know, even having a platform like the Trap New York, we've always prided ourselves on seeing the dudes that, you know, getting 200 or 300 views, but it's still like fire. You feel me? And bringing them over to the platform. So, you know, that's one thing about me. Like, I don't care about numbers. Is he good or not? Like, that's, you know, what I care about. So if you say somebody's fired, then I'm gonna go check it out.
No, you should definitely watch that battle, man. Like I said, I got that recap coming, so I'm excited about that, man. Just did an interview with KD yesterday.
Like KD's my guy. I fuck with KD heavy.
I do fuck with KD. I'm so glad that he getting this opportunity against B Magic, man. I need him to make this shot. I need him to make this shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the one thing I can say about KD. Like, he just has big moments where he drops the ball. I think that's always been his issue. Like in terms of talent, he got it. Like he's one of the better ones. Even I think him and JC is a classic.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my favorite battles. But I feel like it's been other opportunities. Like I forgot who he battled on RBE. It was actually a battle that I filmed. It was out in PA. I forgot who he battled, but he just didn't do that good. Like I could tell when he stepped off the stage, like he was just defeated. He was like, damn, like I don't know if they're gonna call me back type shit. So, you know.
But I think last year he had a really I thought last year he had a really good year though.
Yeah,
He had one of the best 2-on-2s of the year with MVP against the Horseman.
yeah, that was fire. That was a great battle.
He had the Wise battle on Midnight Madness, which was great. That battle was
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely fire.
That battle was crazy. He did the 12-hour turnaround with Bad News.
Yeah,
He did
definitely.
that, and then he did the Bags and Bodies. I thought he did pretty good. Even though Jay that guy, I don't know if you ever watched that battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Respectfully, KD, you know what I'm saying? Hitman Hollow might have looked out for you on that one, my boy. That boy Jay was wilding you up. But that was also a fire performance, though. Like, excuse me.
He's one of them ones, man. I fuck with KD heavy. He's one of the ones, like whenever a battle of his drop and he promoting it, he'll tag me. I'm going to watch it. Like, you know what I mean? So I rock with him.
Those are the battlers that we gotta support too, though. Like, the ones that's really at least trying the promo. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of times that we complain about promo, but in the same veins, the ones that do, if they not a Snake Eyes, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? If they not a Snake Eyes, if they not a bigger name battler, we not following them. If they're not Anderson Burroughs with 30,000 cameras, you know what I'm saying? Those are not the promos that we acknowledge, but you gotta shout out the effort though. So shout out to KD, man.
Yeah. And like I was saying, like, with running the league, right? I have a different perspective from just like a regular fan, because I look at those things like not just if you showing up for your battles, like I look at if you promo, if you post your flyers on social media. Like there's so many battlers, but there's so many battlers that don't promote. Like
it makes
I
no
don't
sense.
get it.
It makes no sense. Why would you not want to brand yourself? Why would you not want to, you know what I'm saying, grow you and the platform that you own? Because you're making money with this platform. Show your worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's, again, I hate going back to Eazy the Block Captain, but God damn it, he's the perfect battle rapper at this point. He gonna give you the promo leading. Once that contract is signed, it's up. And it's up all the way through the finish line. It's up leading up to the battle. It's up during the battle. It's up after the battle. Like, he's still on this promo run. Like, shout out 3-Letter Man. Like, he got you on speed dial. Like, y'all fools out here making classic interviews. Like,
they did like 3 or 4 interviews since the battle happened.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get that type of, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I still got room to grow on the channel. Shout out 3, man. I got to meet him at the anniversary card. Him and Ben Swayze and what's my guy from Restore Order I got to meet? God damn it.
Ike?
Yep, I got to meet Ike, man. And I met Swave too, but shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason I gotta go outside too, because I'm from the Midwest, and it's like I gotta get my name out. I gotta get, and the only way I know how to do that is being invisible and being where the people is at. So
yeah, because in terms of the Midwest, and this is another thing too, like you kind of have a region on your back. Like I feel like you kind of got a chance to be like that guy in terms of the Midwest, because y'all don't have a lot of bloggers out there. Like it's you, it's another dude from Chicago. I think his name is Mr. Pay-Per-View or Mr. PPV. I don't know if you.
I've never seen his
He's mostly on Facebook though.
Okay.
Like he do recaps of battles, sitting there with a gun on his lap, and he's from Chicago.
No. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what we doing? What the bro? If you from the Shy, we'll know you from the Shy. You ain't gotta put your gun on your lap.
But I can say the way he does it is actually dope. Like even with like his intro and effects and stuff like that, like he's actually good at what he does. Like he does it without getting off into like weird territory.
Okay.
But y'all are the only two I know of heavy from the Midwest that I could think of.
No, Cola from Black Compass. He definitely from
Cola,
Chicago.
of course.
So shout out to my dog Cola. Capola, was it Capology?
Capology.
Capology. He from Kansas City, I want to say.
He is? I
I
didn't know
thought
that. I thought he's from New York. I don't know why.
I thought he's from Kansas City. I always thought he was from Kansas City because he's a big time A-War fan. But no, it ain't a lot of people. It's so I definitely say this. I'm probably the biggest name that's solo by himself to an extent. Like I do have a co-host. Shout out Deadass Talk, but I pretty much built my platform on me. So in that respect, yeah, and that's why I feel obligated to help out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Midwest battlers, and I want to help out Midwest leagues. Like shout out to the rap committee as well, because that's another league that I rock with heavy, and they be bringing us bangers. I know they be only one rounders, but the names that they get be crazy.
I got some opinions.
Hold on, dude. They got you blocked because I don't like the way they got.
Nah. Well, I don't know if you've seen recently, but they folded.
No, did they?
Yeah, they done.
But see, that's why it's hard to because you're trying to stay relevant.
You know why?
Damn.
The league owner.
What happened to him?
He's a registered sex offender.
See, this is why I can't be talking to y'all, man. Like, I gotta start using my one source background check resources on y'all, man. This is why it's hard to collaborate in battle rap. Because once you and I tell people that once you associate your name with somebody, it like you gotta stand on what they stand on, and you gotta answer with what they did. And that shit is God damn, I did not know that. That shit is bad.
And this ain't just like accusations. This is actually like you go to the website, he's up there. You feel me? Like
that's bad business, man.
And this is the thing. It came out years ago, but he was going by a different name. He was a battle rap. I think his name was Chip Skylark or something like that.
Okay.
So it came out when he was under that, and then he started going by his government name. And I guess people kind of forgot about it or whatever. He stopped battling. He, started doing the league. And then it resurfaced again recently, like a couple months ago. It was on, I think OTFMZ posted it. It was a few places. And after that, they made a post saying like, yo, it was this long ass post. I really just read it like a couple of days ago, but it was posted, I want to say maybe a month ago or so. But he was just like, yo, salute to everybody that's been rocking with me. They had an event coming up actually, and they had to cancel the event. He told the battlers, keep your deposits.
Ooh. Yeah, it was the event in Milwaukee. Vixen was supposed to be battling Fonz. Yeah. Matter of fact, because he talked to me, that's why he stopped calling, because he was trying to get me with me and him was talking about possibly getting me out there to host events, because I want to start doing that. I want to start like doing hosting face-offs on my channel, hosting events and things of that nature. And so we and him was talking, and damn. That's it. Background check for the rest of you guys, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Who is this weirdo in the comments? Okay, I see. It looked like he's trying to get my channel banned. So we're gonna just block him.
Man, you be going through a lot, man. It's hot over here on this side of the street, man. What's going on, No Mercy? It's hot over here.
Look, that's the first one.
You said he's over here talking
about Jesus killed the Indians and blah blah blah. No, we're not doing that over here.
Come on, son. Troll.
But rap committee, they done. They done.
Damn. Well,
and I was respecting everything they was doing, and it's crazy because when the allegations came out, dude actually hit me to come on the channel and explain his side of the story, et cetera, et cetera. So when he first of all, I didn't even see it when it first came out. When he hit me, I went to go look the situation up, and for me, it's like, yo, you a registered sex offender. I can't. If it was something where like you was accused and then you want to tell your side or whatever, and cool, we could rock out. But this is something you've already been charged for. They found you guilty. You registered. I'm not bringing you on my platform. I just can't.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like,
so I'm big on integrity, and you don't gotta burn me for me to learn my lesson. I can learn watching other people. And so the moment like I see you do something foul to somebody, or you accuse somebody or something like that, and it ended up being untruthful. Like, I'm done with you. Like, I'm good on it, just because, again, like, my name means so much, and my dad always taught me, like, if you don't got nothing else in this world, you got your name, and you got to
Yeah,
protect that at all times. Like, at all times you got to protect that. So yeah, that's foul. That's so foul. Damn.
yeah.
Well,
So that's why when you brought them up, I'm like, wait a
yeah, I
minute, he
definitely
must
need.
not know
You see
yet.
me? I was high kick in, like, oh shit,
Yeah.
god damn.
But I will say they did bring us some good battles while they were here.
No, they
You feel
definitely
me?
did,
So,
man. Again, he was going to book Vixen and Fine, so it ain't like, you know what I'm saying. That's
yeah,
one of them ones for the Midwest for sure. So hopefully, street status. STL Street Report, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all working on something in the summer. KD said y'all coming back out with the 2-on-2. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all can get that going. That'd be a good one for the region for sure.
yeah. You know what I mean? So shit, Kings versus Queens this weekend. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's get your predictions, because I already know on the show this Saturday morning. I don't know if you in tune with Let's Shop This Fable, me Sly and
Yeah, shout out
Excel.
XL. Shout out my dog XL. Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. Come on. I be following everybody, man. I be trying to support as much as I can, man, for real.
Yeah, so we probably gonna do our predictions Saturday, but I would love to get yours. You know, if you want to give them real quick. I know you're gonna do them on your channel and do, like, you know, the whole breakdown and all that. So you can make these kind of quick. You don't got to go on like, you know, super detail and all that.
All right, man. Shoot. Let's do it.
Wait a minute, where's the let me get the flyer. Yo, hold on. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Let me pull the flyer up. I got y'all. Boom, boom. There we go. Hold on. First of all, let me ask you this, all right? With all
What's
this
up?
talk about the app and first of all, how do you feel about the app in comparison to YouTube drops? Let me ask you that.
I mean, we definitely see the difference. You definitely
Fact,
see the
fact.
difference. With a mega battle on you, what, because you can compare. Do Easy versus Chess, the reaction you got versus Easy versus Chess versus Hitman Hollow versus Easy. Like,
Mm,
it's just it's a different feeling when it's able to be watched by the average fan who's on Twitter and just sees Hitman Holla trending for some odd ass reason, or sees
yeah.
Easy to block. Who the hell is Easy to block? I know him as Rashad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's those type, but
Yeah, I seen that they said at Max, at one point it was 20,000 people watching. And I'm
it
like, shit, I know they people on the app is like,
sick.
they ain't getting those type of numbers.
Sick. But I mean, like I said, it's just a different business model. I ain't got no problem with it. My whole thing with the $25 was just the communication of it all. Like,
Yeah.
even though it's 25, value my money. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like, even when Nike, you take big corporations, when Nike upcharge you for forces, or when Jordans go up $20, what happens? You get that notification a couple of weeks before it happened. They let you know that, hey, it's gonna be $20 more. You know what I'm saying? The next time you come do this. So you gonna drop
mm.
5 whole announcements, the whole damn card, and then you come out with this. Like, come on, son. Like, you promoted everything else when you wanted us to go to the app. You was, you know what I'm saying, $7.99, $7.99. Even now, you $7.99, $7.99, but you didn't want to tell us at no point in time that this was gonna be $25. Now, again, $25 is a great price for this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay it in props. Like, as a grown man, the only coins I want to buy is on 2K, respectfully.
I get that. I get that. Like, it be stuff like this where I'm like, yo, you just better off outright charging us. Like, let me go put my debit card in, pay the 25, and we just get the. But once you do the unlocking, you got to buy gold coins, and then it's like, all right, come
Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not Lucky Charms. This is not, you know what I'm saying, the a leprechaun movie. Like,
This
let's
is
get this
like, it's
going,
like
man.
a
Like,
cryptocurrency.
you know what I'm saying? But no, as far as the card, man, let me see. I think, who said they wanted to go first? Shuni versus Suge.
Mm.
Shout out to Suge, man. We did a where was we at? We was in Atlanta for Redemption 2, and him and Geechee him, Geechee, L.I. the Mayor, a bunch of them had some studio time, so they let us go in there and chop it up with them and be in a
Okay.
couple videos. So no, that was fire. But Shuni, so disappointed with that hustle battle. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you did all that woofing, you know what I'm saying, in the interview. I can't call it a face off because you take two people to have a face off. But you did all that woofing in the interview and you came out with that performance. Just very
Mhm.
disappointing. Shotgun Suge, I saw you Redemption 2. I had you beating Kid Slade first and third. I think you're gonna keep that momentum going. I
Yeah.
got him
Suge
beat.
been on kind of a dope run as of late.
I ain't gonna lie. I was one of Suge's biggest haters. You know what I'm saying?
What? And it's crazy because I was one of his biggest supporters since the day one.
I was when again because I started blogging in the COVID era. So you gotta imagine like all these battles I'm seeing. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all big deal about Shotgun Suge? Like, what is the deal? But then when you
Yeah.
get him on these stages and you see what type of electrifying battler he is when he's in front of a stage. And I remember Summer Madness, like I told him to his face that Chess was about to do him dirty, and he power bombed that fool through a table on that stage. So you know what I'm saying? And he been cool ever since, man. We done did a couple of interviews. So shout out to Suge, man. But no, I got Suge taking this in a good battle. I think Shuni gonna have a bounce back performance, but I still got Suge respectfully 2-1.
Yeah, I got Suge taking this one. Suge always been one of my favorites. Like, just him being big and doing the bully thing and shit like that. Like when people was hating that shit, I was enjoying it. You feel what I'm saying? So I never had a problem with it. And just seeing how well his style finally started to get appreciated. Like when he got to the big stage, like when he had like the Av battle and the Saga battle, the T-Top battle, like people was just, loving the energy. And I think that's one of the things about Suge. Like, if you notice through the COVID era, right? Them small room battles wasn't good for him because
No,
Suge is a person, he needs that crowd energy. But you see how every time when he gets on the stage, going crazy.
no,
You feel me?
definitely.
So
So
I don't think this is gonna be no different. Like I definitely got him winning against Shuni. And shout out to Suge, man. He got 2 Trap New York battles. So when y'all get a chance,
okay,
make sure y'all go check those out. Yeah, he battled Jims and he battled Reaper Rel.
okay, that's fire.
Yeah. So I rock with Suge heavy. Me and him got a great rapport. Suge be on me when I have him losing battles, but just the fact that he's is a dope thing to me, especially him being one of my favorites. So I fuck with Suge, but I got him beating Shuni.
All right, so what's the next one? DNA and Casey.
Whew,
This is a
man.
scary battle. This is a scary battle. It's hard to go against DNA in
But both
battles.
of them on their A game.
But Casey J is different. And I know, you know what I'm saying, we laugh about this curse and you know what I'm saying, the juju she be putting on battlers and all that other shit. But like she can rap though. Like
Yeah,
she can rap. And
he really
you know what
can.
I'm saying? We saw what she was able to do with Arsenal. And that wasn't no bullshit Arsenal either. That was a good Arsenal.
Definitely.
Um,
Definitely. You
but
know what? My my only criticism of Casey was in the tournament because I feel like for her style, the way she breaks people down, you can't do battles like that 2 weeks apart. Like
mm,
she needs time. And I feel like anytime she has like a ton of time, she's gonna go crazy. So I think her and DNA, it could possibly be battle of the night if both
I'm
of them
not
show
mad
up on
at
the
that.
A game.
I'm not mad at that. If you're looking for probably the two most consistent battlers on the card,
Yeah,
if you really been again, like I said, 2023, let's be 100% honest with what the fuck we talking about talking about right now. Those are probably gonna be your two like just you know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They're
definitely.
like blue collar workers. You know what I'm saying? Like you know who they are. They come in, they bring their lunch bell, they do their job, and they go home.
Yeah,
Um, but with all that said, man, it's DNA when it comes to battling women is tricky, man. It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? We seen the vixen, and then we seen the flip side of it. Um,
what other females has DNA battled?
well, we seen him. We seen it. He did the 2-on-2 with K Shine and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah,
What
they
was
they
he?
whooped them girls.
Yeah, that was nasty work. What
That was
else?
ugly.
Did he do a 2-1-2 after Vixen? I mean, did he do a Kings versus Queen after Vixen? I feel like he had another one.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember too many DNA versus female battles. Like Vixen is really the only one
Let me
that I
look.
can. He didn't battle official, right?
I'm on the app
Not
right
they.
now. DNA. Who you got on
I'm
this?
trying to think.
He
I don't think.
did. No, did he? Yeah, he battled official. No, that's DNA and official. I'm about to say, what the hell? I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
who
have.
I feel like he battled somebody, but either way it go. I kind of like the surprise factor in this one, man. I'm going with KCJ.
Okay, okay. It's a tough one, and my supporters always get on me about not saying a battle's gonna be debatable. They feel like that's like the easy cop out. So if I have to pick a definite winner, I'm gonna go with Casey. I'm gonna go Casey.
I'm trying to
I'm
tell
gonna
you,
go
the visuals gonna give her the edge. If anything else, you know the visuals gonna hold her down.
of course.
Man, I love I don't know if you ever that in Atlanta where it looks like the URL is.
Well, DNA and official did battle.
Oh well, shit. Then there it is.
Kings versus Queens 3. Okay.
Um, if you go to the cards on the URL right now, they're in Atlanta at this place called Center Stage. Center Stage has
Okay.
seats.
Mm.
I like seats. Seats. That's the whole reason I went to their redemption cards because I knew they had seats there. I'm not about to.
Okay. Yeah, seats always make everything better. Like, listen, Temp, when I tell you, I was at the first two Summer Madnesses.
No, I seen them. No, we're not doing that. I'm not.
Like out there from 11 in the morning till 2 in the morning.
No, yeah, that's a different type of commitment. That's a different type.
Like, I left during the second round of Mook versus Iron Solomon.
I can't do it no more. My legs is
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and trust me, the building was pouring out. Like, even if you look on footage, by the fifth round, that floor looked damn near empty.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Like, come on, son, you're doing too much. Get this shit over with.
Yeah, that battle probably didn't finish till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
But no, I brought up this. I brought up the seat situation just because, again, like it's about the performance too, and I can sit back and I can enjoy KCJ while she's rapping. Like
Yeah,
it. And again, I think it's the upset factor. Like, you know what DNA can do, but it's the underdog factor. And again, when you have such a consistent heavy favor like DNA, and you are you're thought to lose a battle against a talent of his caliber, if you're able to compete and it's a 10-9 round, most of the time it goes to the 9.
yeah, I can
So
see that.
I got KCJ 2-1 in a really good battle though, because again,
Definitely.
you saying that's battle of the night is probably gonna be pretty consistent. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a pretty good battle. So, Twerk versus Coffee.
Coffee so fun. Shout out Coffee, man. On the return, man. She back. Dropped that bean and now she back outside. But I ain't
Listen,
gonna lie to you. I got
she's another one my wife is a big fan of, and Coffee is definitely on the looks department. Yeah,
Coffee fire.
She one of the
Coffee
ones.
fire.
And she's fire too as a battle rapper. She definitely is.
Oh no, I'm talking about a rapper. Yeah, no, physically, yes, she's beautiful, but no, she fire when it comes to these bars, and we've seen her. You know what I'm saying? When ain't nothing lady like about my hand. Like, oh God, that shit, that line. You can tell, dog, ain't nothing late. Look at my knuckles, ain't nothing lady like about me. Like, that shit is the epitome of Kings versus Queens. When I think of Kings versus Queens, it is literally that bar. I'm like, man, she fire. But I ain't gonna hold you, No Mercy. I got, as much as I said me and Twerk have been, you know what I'm saying, had our little back and forth. I actually got him as my dark horse champion of the year this year.
Really?
He's my dark horse champion of the year this year. Just looking at the run, I feel like he's finally putting it together. And it's a lot of times where, again, he is kind of like no disrespect, it's kind of like white girl syndrome when, or, you know what I'm saying, a white girl dating a black dude, you can cheat on a white girl over and over and over again. She'll constantly take you back. That's what we've been doing with Twerk. Like when he messes up and chokes in battles or recycles, we constantly take him back. But I think this time, like the light bulb has gone off, and I don't know if it's a situation with his dogs that's got him settled down. I know he's spoken a lot about Beasley being a big supporter, being a big mentor to him, kind of taking him under his wing. And I mean, I've talked to Anwar about him, and you know what I'm saying? Whether you like Anwar or you don't like Anwar, at the end of the day, he has one of the toughest jobs in battle rap. He's
Oh man,
managing one of the most electrifying battle rappers in the world.
yeah, and I've even said this on numerous occasions. Like all of the times that New Jersey Twerk has messed up, if he didn't mess up and was A1 during all those battles, he'd be the best battler in the world to me.
No, that's a fact. Like his projection is just so high. Like he has no ceiling when it comes to what he can do on that stage.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think another thing too, people peg him as so much of a performer that they also kind of overlook his writing ability.
shit,
Like the shit he be stringing together.
I think he's more of a writer than he is a performer, to be honest with you, because I be listening and I'm breaking these things down. So I'm
Yeah,
listening to battles like 3-4 times over before I do a recap. And you know what I'm saying? You really get to see the wordplay and the entendres, and then you
yeah,
still be wrong. That's the crazy part. You'll do a bar recap thinking that it mean one thing, and then Twerker come out and say, no, this meant that, this meant that. Like, God damn.
yeah. Yeah, his pen is crazy. Like I think he's one of the ones we got to start putting in that top pen category when it comes to battle rap because he definitely has one.
No, absolutely. But as far as the battle goes itself, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, even Coffee on the return on 10, if Twerk is on 10 and Coffee's on 10, Twerk wins that battle. I think Coffee is gonna have an amazing first round because you know the comeback round. I think that's a hard round to lose if you Coffee if you on 10. But after that, I think Twerk just been too consistent. And for me to think that you're going to come respectfully, take a break from battle rap and come back and beat one of the hottest battlers right now that's battling, no, I just don't see it.
Um, you know what? I hate and I want to. I feel like we kind of coined this and Loso kind of ran with it, but Twerk has the if factor.
I know, but at
And
some point in time, you got to drop the if he been battling consistently. You know what I'm saying?
how many battles has he done since he came back?
Lou Castro, Real Sick, next. Um, what did he battled the Goldfish? Um, I think he got like 4 or 5 battles. Honestly, he
He
got like
got
4 or 5 battles since real name Brandon.
yeah, yeah, and he's done good in all of them. I just don't want it to be the one time that I give him like I bet the house on him
I get it.
and
I get
I'm
it.
homeless after the battle happens.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? If you homeless, man, I'll let you sleep on my couch. You good, man. You know what I'm saying? We
God,
good,
that's all I'm scared of,
baby.
man. But from a talent standpoint, we know, like I said, Twerk is one of the greatest in the world. He just has to be prepared and be able to show that. Coffee's definitely dope, but I do not think her in there with Twerk. Ugh, I think Twerk will maul her if he's on 10.
No, I
I think
think
he will.
again, like I said, I think she'll be good, but like the writing is like he's a way better writer. The performance is probably about even, honestly, because like I said, when you do slight things like turning your wrist, and that's literally the bar that what I'm saying, that catches everybody's attention from Kings versus Queens for what I'm saying. What are this is the fourth inception of it,
Fourth one, yep.
and we're still talking about like one of the first bars ever said in this shit. Like, no, so shout out to Coffee, man. That's definitely a woman I respect. I
Yeah,
definitely want to see her back outside with some big names after this. Win, lose, or draw, she still deserves this.
she got me blocked.
Long as she don't get 30 and 3 chokes like every round, she deserves a big play after this New Jersey Twerk, because coming back and battling a New Jersey Twerk that has been consistent for 4 or 5 battles in a row, if he
Yeah,
takes her as seriously as I think he is, because you're even seeing, shout out to him for the promo. You know what I'm saying? He out here running in Balenciagas on the beach. And that's different. You know what I'm saying? Uh, But I just think he is gonna be too much. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be a mauling, but I definitely don't think it's gonna be a very convincing battle for Twerk.
Okay. Coffee, another one that got me blocked too, but
I mean, if you
that
giving
was
honest opinions, everybody ain't gonna like it though. That's the thing
nah.
about
It wasn't even that. It was because of 40 bars. Because when 40 bars did her promo, remember they're supposed to battle.
Yeah.
And in the promo clip, 40 bars had a lot of stuff I was saying about Coffee that not was disrespectful, but certain stuff I was saying about like different like low points in her career. And 40 kind of like highlighted that throughout her promo clip. And then I guess Coffee seen that and was like, oh, block, get this thing out of here. So but salute to Coffee, man. Salute to Coffee. Next battle, Jazz versus Clips. Man.
Is this really a man?
Oh,
because the same thing you just did for New Jersey Twerk, I'm gonna use that for Clips. So let me know, is this really an all man?
But when's the last time we seen Clips not on his A game?
Then Danny Myers.
Yeah.
I was at Redemption too. That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the perspective of I flew from Nebraska to Atlanta. I went to Redemption to see Charlie Clips and Danny Myers, and I saw Danny Myers walk him down for the third time.
Yeah.
So then so how can I even assume that he can beat Jazz when we're saying that every time we see Jazz, she getting better. She not slipping up. She not dropping the ball.
But you know what the problem is, man? Clips got too many kills. Like, and I can't see him letting Jazz try to walk all over him, man. And I think Jazz is gonna do great. She knows the type of killer Clips is. But if he's in his bag, man.
I get it. I get it. He's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He's the GOAT. I've been on the East Coast. Again, I've seen it. I understand the love for Clips. I get it.
Yeah. And I can't just go off the Danny battle because before that, what was it? The chess battle.
Luke Castro.
The Luke Castro.
He was putting up his numbers. But it's Danny. This the third time. It's Danny. Like, damn, you don't know this right hook is coming. He didn't hit you with the shit twice. Like, respectfully, no. But I think just for me, and I want to be fair to Jazz and not make it about Clip's legacy and what I've seen him do. And again, even one slip up, you know what I'm saying? Did he sacrifice his third round? Yeah, he did. But he could do that again. Who's to say he ain't gonna do it again? Oh, you ain't hear me the last time you booked me on this bullshit? Okay, here another third round for you. Like the only thing I can see
sacrificing no rounds. Like, not against
Jazz
that.
not doing that. She not, bro. Like the only thing I can see her really, if you want to call it sacrificing around, is she about to address the URL and it's $25 for the pay-per-view. And the fact that y'all waited to do it on an intergender card. Let's throw that out there real quick. But whatever.
Oh, somebody's gonna have some bars about that.
Oh, so many. But no, I think
get hit with the 2-5 at the last minute, like a caffeine battle or something like that.
No, that's a fact. No, but again, like I said, I think it'll be a good battle, but I'm gonna go with Jazz. I know she's a huge underdog coming into this, but you know what I'm saying? She been too consistent.
We're gonna have to have a difference of opinion on this. I'm gonna go with Clips.
Okay,
I feel like Clips gonna be the safer bet for me for this one. So let's see. I'm looking forward to that one. I think that might be, even though I got KC and DNA battle with a night, Clips and Jazz is the one I'm looking the most forward to from a content standpoint. Like, I want to see what angles and what kind of approaches they're going to take to this battle, like what they're going to say about each other.
No, that's a fact. I think it's only one more battle that people was looking for the content a little bit more than the other ones, and it's the main event. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. First of all, you got to shout out Tay Rock, number 50.
Fact.
Number 50.
50th battle.
It ain't a lot of people on the URL that deserve to be carrying the flag the way they be carrying it. But Tay Rock is that. I can make the argument that Tay Rock should be the logo of battle rap. Like, I know y'all want to say it's Murder Mook. Okay, cool. But like 50 battles?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
If
longevity.
if they were like, let's say this, right? If NBA changed the logo, who you think it would be?
Michael Jordan, for sure.
So I would say if
Even though it
battle
should
rap is
probably be
now,
LeBron. I would have LeBron.
okay,
Because you got to cater to you have to cater to the generation. Like people are gonna, I know it's hard to believe, but Michael Jordan is gonna become an afterthought here in the next 10, 15 years. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like his the allure of Jordan is going to phase out, and that's where the
You
allure
already
of
see it starting
LeBron,
to.
huh?
I said you already see it starting to.
For sure. So
The Lord Jordan.
that's where the allure of LeBron. He just broke the scoring record. He should be the logo. So hold on. Who's on the voting committee? Because there's a bunch of all white men. Respectfully, it's definitely gonna be Jordan. Because he never advocated for the community. He never, you know what I'm saying? He kind of went with the flow. I'm a basketball player. I'm not an activist. He just now starting to get
begs
in
me
the.
to ask, why are they coming out with this trash ass Jordan movie?
I didn't even know they was doing it. I just found that out today in a meeting. I said, "What? They doing it again?"
You know, like,
All right,
okay,
I guess.
one about how the Air Jordan out of sneaker got created. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
We
I'm
don't
good.
care. We want you to drop them damn prices.
Yeah,
Are you gonna reset the prices when the movie drop? How about that?
for
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
Like,
Impress me.
if y'all were doing a LeBron movie, okay, or even a Kobe movie, I'll take that. But
Well, they
I'm
definitely
good on the Jordan movie, son.
the Kobe 30 for 30 is gonna be one of the greatest 30 for
Pieces of
30s.
content, period, in history.
Like that shit
Yeah,
is gonna get Oscars and Emmys and shit. Like it
yeah.
definitely is. But Tay Rock versus Hustle. The immovable force meets the immovable object in a battle that I know a lot of people are saying they wish that it would have happened when they were at their peak and things was
Yeah.
messy as hell and accusations were being thrown out.
That's when it should have happened.
But it would have a fight would have ensued.
I don't think so.
What?
I think they could have kept it professional enough because at the end of the day, this is a male on female. I don't see Tay Rock taking it there with a female. And he's already missed the almost fight. Like I can't see him almost fighting a female.
I'm okay. So let's just at its peak when you know what I'm saying. Obviously, they're in a great place now. You know what I'm saying? They're friends. You see them
Yeah.
engaging with each other. But at its peak, when she was talking about bringing him to a battle, bringing the you know what I'm saying? If that happens, I
Yeah.
gotta throw a punch at somebody. The battle ain't going further than that. I promise to no mercy. I can never do battle rap, but I promise you, the first time I did, that's what my op said. The battle is over. I don't like what. Okay, Kings versus Queens. You saying that? Okay, but no, you getting hit. I can't hit you, but I'm hit. Yeah. The battle's over, bro. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Man. I I just feel like even right now it's kind of a missed opportunity because of course we know because they know that people are going to feel like it should have happened back then, that people are going to feel like okay, it might not be as good now. They might actually come as, as aggressive and as personal as they can possibly be. I just don't feel like the energy is going to be as authentic as, when it was going crazy, like, when they were really in the midst of it. So, um, you know what? Hustle don't really lose battles, man.
Hustle been on a run. I really want to do like a blog just about Hustle since the
Yeah.
coffee incident. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's another one that once she embraces the villain role, she wants to be disliked. But it's
Yeah.
hard to dislike Hustle based off the quality of performance that she gives us.
And you know what? That's what I say because, like, on social media, she gets a lot of flack. Like, it's a lot of people that hate her for whatever reason. But I'm like, yo, when I look at what Hustle's doing in the ring, she goes crazy every time. Like, she gives her all to this shit. So I can't discount her just because, oh, you don't like what she says on Twitter or what she says on Instagram. Like, I don't care about none of that. I care about what she does in the ring, and what she does in the ring is always phenomenal. So I'm always gonna have, a certain level of respect for her just because of that.
No, absolutely, man. Shout out to Hustle, man, EFB, and all that good stuff. But again, You battling Tay Rock and number 50. It's kind of crazy because Tay Rock has been on the last quarter, you know what I'm saying? After the Swervo battle, when you got the Kid Slade and the Snake Eyes, and you know that whole little those two back-to-back performances, it's like he finally he says, you know what I'm saying, after the Snake Eyes battle, he was getting back to, you know what I'm saying, actual battling without the grudge match. So if
Yeah.
this is without, if we can get a Rock without a grudge match for number 50, I gotta think he gonna go crazy.
This is funny.
Almost Fight King and Queen is too. Oh my god! Come on, man. We trying to have a good show. You know what I'm saying? I just got unblocked from Hustle, man. Y'all doing a lot, man.
But
He ain't pulled up. You know what's crazy? You ain't pulled up a comment in 45 minutes, and that's the first comment that
you
you
know
pull up.
what? Because that was the one that caught my that was the first one that caught my attention. That was the most recent one. But
Come on. I don't know if
is
there's a
there,
face off for the battles. You probably, again, once you pay your
they probably do it the day
$25,
before.
$25 in the props, they'll send you a confirmation of the time, and they'll send you a confirmation of when the face-offs are. But you
You know
gotta
what
pay the $25 for the props.
you know what I was thinking? If they're gonna have this kind of gold currency or whatever, I don't know how good it'll be for business, but they should just have you be able to accumulate gold based on how much content you watch.
I mean, it's
Twitch
kind of
does
like a punch
Twitch does
card.
that.
It's kind of like a punch card. You remember
Yeah,
those old school punch cards? You go somewhere like 8 times in a row, you get a free sub or some dumb shit like that.
exactly.
But that's
Exactly.
what I said for when this first dropped. Like someone like me who's had the app, I'm not someone who like dropped the app when it ain't got nothing on there and pick it back up when it's hot. Like I've consistently had the app. You should have gave me Kings versus Queens for free. How
Yeah.
how how is that going? How is that going to hurt you? That when you talk about customer service and value, that has more impact and value than you telling me you're gonna give me $8, my $8 back.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. If y'all, hey, URL, if y'all need a quality control director, just holla at me, man. Holla at me. I got y'all.
So who we got winning this one, man? This is a tough one
Tough
because
battle. It's a
they
coin
both
flip.
it's like they both consistent as hell. They both aggressive. They both have wild haymakers. They both talk street shit. Like there's a lot of things that they do that are the same.
So let
So
me
it's just
ask
like
you.
who's better at what they do.
Let me ask you this: who is the worst villain right now? Because you know Tay, and that's another thing. When I say like Tay Rock, you remember when Hulk Hogan went to NWO? You
Yeah.
remember that summer was it Summer Bash or something like that?
So, yeah, I remember. I remember
Like
that.
the heartbreak that it felt. Like that's what I feel when Tay Rock is on this. I'm a villain. Man, you not no goddamn villain. You not, bro. We love you. I'm sorry, Rock, but the community loves you. You are a
Yeah.
superhero. You want to be a villain, and that's not you.
I think the problem is that the few controversies that he's been in, it made him feel like people don't rock with him when that's not the case.
I hate that shit though.
Yeah,
I hate that shit. How battlers will literally listen. You can have 10,000 people saying they're the greatest in the world, but 100 say they suck, and they only pay attention to the 100. And it's
exactly.
like, bro, how do you look through all the weeds to find that shit?
Yeah. We can't even get y'all to retweet a positive blog about y'all, but let somebody say some hate and shit. Y'all are on OTFMZ comment section going back and forth with them for like 3,000 comments. It's like, come on, bro.
No, that should be crazy, bro. That shit do be crazy to me. And it don't be just the women, it be the guys too. Y'all fools
Oh
be
yeah,
acting. It be the guys be worse than the girls sometimes.
yeah. Like this might sound a little sexist, but whatever. I expect the females to be sensitive.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? But the dudes who are the most disrespect, well, the females are way more disrespectful. But you know, even still, the dudes who are battle rapping and have to say all this, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna do all this X, Y, Z, y'all are a bit too sensitive for me. Like a little
No,
bit too much.
I definitely can rock with that. But as far as this battle, man,
It's tough. It's
Who do you?
tough.
Because I feel like it's gonna come down to presentation and angles. And when I think about that, like I think about what Tay Rock did with the Kid Slay angle and how like it was decent.
That was poorly executed.
But you know what I'm saying? It could have been if T Top has that angle. Oh
Yeah,
my God, a Loso? Hell, if
yeah.
Kid Chaos had that angle, like it's so it could have been so much more. And for that, I think I gotta lean toward Hustle. Am I crazy for saying that? Because I think
Here's
she's
the
gonna
thing.
be able to present the information a little bit better. Whatever information she will present, I feel like it's gonna be presented a little bit better.
This is such a tough battle to call. Like they both show up and are so consistent. Um, who has better moments in your opinion?
Oh, it's Rock. It's Rock.
Yeah, I think that
Rock got
might be.
moments as a just an ad lib and as a sidekick when he ain't even battling. Like he got them
I'll
type
be back,
moments.
ass.
You know what I'm saying? What is this? What is
Yeah.
this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's Rock. It's Rock, man. He the definition of battle rap, man. It's
I
Rock.
think that's what it could come down to. I think this might come down to moments. If we got a few more highlights from Rock than we got from Hustle, then yeah, I think that might be what steals it for Rock.
I'm not mad.
I
Again, it's a coin flip for me. Like you ask me tomorrow, I'll say Tay Rock. You ask me right before the battle, it might be Hustle.
It might be
It's
Hustle, yeah.
it's literally that it's splitting hairs at this point. But I'm expecting a classic though. I will say that. I
So
think
am I.
Hustle's on a crazy run right now for the 2023.
Yeah,
Again, that's why I want to talk about Hustle because right now, 2023, she could be the Wody right now if you're looking at if you're
I
looking at
agree.
it. If you're looking at it, she got 230s. Now she
Yeah,
about to battle Rock. Then she got Loso next month.
yeah,
And
yeah,
remember, it's not about the wins and losses in Champion of the Year or for Wody. It's about the performances and the consistency. And
yeah.
those are the two things that, you know what I'm saying, Hustle is very good at. So y'all women, y'all keep playing around. Wody gonna be wrapped up by July.
For
And then
real.
Cody gonna be that conversation that's gonna get interesting because you seen she cracked that top 15.
I'm gonna go Rock 2-1 in a very, very close battle.
I'm not mad at that. Again, I'm not mad
I
at that.
wouldn't be surprised if Hustle pulls the win though.
Yeah, I just want a great battle, man. I'm just looking forward to a great battle. I'm looking forward to really enjoying that battle. Appreciating number 50 for Tay Rock. Appreciating
Yeah,
the fact that Hustle is getting this opportunity to battle Rock for his 50th battle because that says a lot about Hustle at this point that Rock is willing to take her for number 50. So I'm looking forward to it. Rock has better Hustle has better moments, but Hustle been cooking on Rock 2-1. You see how he set that up and then said Rock at the end? He said Rock has better moments, but Hustle been cooking though. Rock 2-1.
Yo, this was the widow I was talking about. It's like, what are you doing?
What's going on here? We hired.
Yeah, like, no, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, y'all doing a lot over here.
And you know what's crazy? I don't get a lot of those, but when I get them, they go.
They gotta
Like,
go. No, they gotta go for sure. For
that ain't
fact.
got shit to do with nothing we talking about. So, all right, let me see. Let me get to some of y'all comments before category should be reduced to 10. 20 is too broad and adds a lot of filler respect. I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like shorter lists give a more solidified kind of it's more solidified.
Yeah,
When you start going off in the 20, 25, then it's like
you get a
now
lot of cooks.
you kind of like giving the pity slots. Like
You get a lot of cooks in the kitchen, man. When you got 20, it's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. So you can have a lot of different debates. I mean, I like 20 just because it is literally what thousands of male battle rappers.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, you're really only talking about what the top 25, 30 in battle rap when you're talking champion of the year.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand it.
Let me see. All right, cause hustle's fire. Can't overlook what she's doing, but I got rock. That's a fact.
That's a fact, man. I'm not mad at it. I just thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, yeah. You feel me? So yeah, those are predictions. I'm gonna be watching. I'm definitely gonna be watching. Like it's not even a debate. It's overall it's a stat card. Like it's definitely a good card. All names that I enjoy watching. All names that I click on whenever I see them. See a battle of theirs drop. So I think overall this is definitely one of their better cards.
No, absolutely. If you're gonna come out with a $25 card on a whim, it better be a banger like this. So
Yeah.
salute,
Yep.
salute.
Yeah. So I mean shit, that pretty much wrapped this up, man. Give them all your social medias and everything.
Man, first of all, before I even do that, man, shout out to No Mercy, man. I just appreciate the opportunity to talk to you, be on your platform, man. I appreciate what you've done for the culture. You know what I'm saying? As a
Appreciate that.
blogger, Trap House New York, you know what I'm saying, with your events and things of that nature, the opportunities that you are providing for the community, man. I certainly appreciate that because you didn't have to say yes to collaborating with me. So salute to you for that. But definitely, man.
One thing I think we should definitely collaborate, like just in terms of bloggers. Period. Like I'm not collaborating with the weirdo section of battle rap. Like that's done. But people I rock with, like you, who actually bring something constructive. You see how we set ahead of time like a couple of the topics we were going to touch on, but it was just a natural battle rap conversation.
For
I would
sure.
love to have more of these. You feel
No,
me?
absolutely, absolutely, man. But far as my channel and where you can find me at, man. First of all, shout out my co-host Dead Ass Talk. You know what I'm saying? Follow him on the Green Screen Goat. When it comes to the battle rap recaps and opinions and things of that nature. But far as me, man, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Check the Temperature. They call me Temp Check. I do follow back, and most importantly, follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Temperature Check is the channel, man. I appreciate all the love and support. I usually go live in the morning times. So if you are a morning person at like 8, 9 in the morning, I get busy. I got the morning. I know Black Compass and Verb going back and forth about that lunchtime shit. But I've been running them mornings when y'all ain't taking the shower yet. When y'all just want to listen to good battle rap content, y'all ain't brush your teeth. Come on, head over them. Share down old Willis. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at me real quick, man. But no,
Nah,
man.
I ain't gonna hold you. Now that I'm kind of working a day schedule, I usually catch yours when I'm at work because it's crazy because at one point I was doing the morning show and I noticed nobody else really had the morning shows locked like that. But then when you came around, then you started locking down the morning show and shit like that. So now I get to tune into yours when I'm at work, kill a little time and shit like that. So
No, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. But no, we can definitely do this again. You know what I'm saying? 2 hours. This is I say this is the longest I've ever talked about battle rap live in my life. So this is
oh word.
definitely different. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure my girl is upstairs with an attitude because I didn't put my daughter to sleep tonight. But you know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying? We'll make that up on the back end. It's all good, man.
Listen, I got a crazy rabbit son in the room waiting for me right now, so I already know what type time it is.
Facts, facts.
You feel me? But nah, man, I appreciate you coming on. This is definitely a dope stream. We had some dope conversation, and I'm looking forward to doing one of these again, man. If I gotta come on your channel, whatever, like I'm with it. I'm
No,
with it.
no, we definitely gonna rock together, man. We definitely gonna rock together, man. So this was fun, man. Dope opportunity. Like I said, thank you again for this,
Nah,
man.
not a
Shout out No
problem.
Mercy TV. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Trap House New York. Shout out Battle Rap Community. You know what I'm saying? Support all battle rap, no matter the league, no matter the platform, man. This is something that can really be a getaway for you from your everyday life, man. Use it for that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't invest too much into it. But if you are in media, man, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you. And
And listen, y'all see his cash app right there. Make sure y'all donate. Like that.
oh man,
That's one thing.
all
One thing
money go
about
back
me.
to the channel too. That's another thing. I tell people all the time, man. I got a LLC now for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Obviously, I have
me
a
too.
co-host that I pay. I've yet to pay myself when it comes to this. Like any money that I get back, like I've upgraded the lights a few times. I got a green screen, upgraded microphones, new laptop. You know how this go, man. Like
Yeah,
if you really want to be one of the best in it, you really got to invest. And I've done that. And I'm continuing to
facts.
put in the work, but I'm just getting started, man. I know I'm young in this game. I got a lot to learn, but I'm gonna be here for a little bit. So get used to the face, man. We around. We outside.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you like this: you might have to wake up a little early, but we're gonna get you on Let's Shop This Fable one of these mornings.
I bet that.
We're gonna rock out with the gang, and we're gonna do what we always do, man.
Absolutely, man. I would appreciate that.
Nah, man, definitely appreciate you coming on. And No Mercy, Trap New York shit. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. And we're gonna be bringing y'all more of this dope content. So make sure y'all share. Follow me on everything at No Mercy Harlem. Follow the Trap New York at the Trap NY on everything, Instagram, Twitter, and all that. TikTok. You feel me? We all over the place, man. So make sure y'all tune in, and we're gonna keep this movement for y'all, man. You feel what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll be back soon.
Facts.